feel like I might have accidentally manifested the events of this video. I had a whole script written out about, oh, life just keeps things interesting and you can't control that, and that's fine. Things don't always go as planned. And then it happened again, and I was just like, God damn, have I manifested this? Probably. I just live a life of chaos, and it just, I break things. I get in stupid situations. Let's not go too far into that. It happens far too often in my life. That is why I've kind of decided to do a video on it. Obviously, I was already inspired by my existing experiences. But yeah, chaos just likes to follow me around. So I did document that, and that's going to be a little mini vlog at the end of this video of an adventure and an incident that I'm talking about, referring to here. It's just, it was a little bit more expensive than is usually classed as funny. But for now, let's get back into the point of this video, which is, I'm going to stand by it. Things don't always go to plan, but that's okay. Also, if you've already failed at any of your goals this year, you haven't, because it's only like a couple of weeks in, and the point of goals is you would already have achieved them if they were easy. If they weren't worth having, you would have accepted that you don't have them and forgotten about it. But you haven't, so you know what you want, you know that the first attempt didn't work, but the alternative is never having that thing. Just imagine to yourself never having it, and then go after it again. Okay, I'm rambling. So back to the video. The universe has a funny way of reminding us who is boss. Things don't always go to plan, and I'm trying to be at peace with that and find the enjoyment in that. I made a few vlogs in 2023 and 2024, and recently I've just been reflecting on times that things kind of went a little bit chaotic. And one thing that popped up in my head that I really truly believe is that the times I didn't pick up the camera because things were going wrong and actually documented what is life were possibly the times that would have been the most interesting in those vlogs. But while I love having like a highlight reel to look back on YouTube and Instagram, I think that some of the highlights were the disruptions and the surprise events and the things that you just can't control, because the things that we don't plan often are the things that shape us. Once you've dealt with the situation at hand and like got through it, they're a funny story to tell. The strange thing is, even if you're not actively making big changes in your life, big things happen, and life just is entertaining. It does carry on, and we have no choice but to go along with it. I think in a way that is the beauty of life, that you never know what's going to happen next, and it's kind of exciting in that sense. That's not to say that when I go to Finland or Norway I don't mind if the northern lights aren't there. It can be a bit of a scary thought, that no matter how chilled out I want to be, it's gonna still kick off and happen to me anyway. So what I'm saying is, life has a way of keeping things interesting, and we really can't do anything about it. Or maybe we can. See, you've always been told that it's not what happens to you that truly matters, it's how you respond. And that is so true. But it can sometimes feel like thing after thing battering you down. And some phases of life are just constant battles. But let's just reframe this. I'm gonna use my hands to explain. The thing happens and you're defeated. That's two forces working against yourself, one of them being you. And that should never happen. If this thing comes along and you're standing your ground and not giving up on yourself, not leaving yourself to be defeated, and those things are acting against each other, that's how I like to look at it. And while all these things in life can happen, that part is down to you. As much as it can feel like too many things have happened and you've had to stay strong through them all. In the words of Wa Alfred, why do we fall, sir? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up. I can't do Alfred's voice. I'm sorry. I will always vouch for myself, and I'm not going down. I feel like this got very silly very quickly. I hope that was useful in some way. We are all about thriving, not surviving here, which leads me into my next video. If you want some practical tips and mindset tips on thriving in winter, not just surviving, then keep an eye out for my next video. And in the meantime, here's my little mini vlog. Beautiful sunrise, but I was here for something very specific. I don't think it's here, and it's something that I've been planning for like months. I've never actually been on this pier while it's been empty. Do what the hell wants to do. Okay, so it's maybe a little bit windy. This year I was really wanting to appreciate winter for what it is and not wish that summer was here instead, because it's just wishing time away and I don't want to be like that. I've never paid attention before, I've never took the time to look it up and put it in my planner. So it's a start, you know. And when the sunrise aligns with the moonset, a few different times throughout the year. Obviously winter is the best time to see sunrises because it's easier, the times are more accessible. It didn't happen this time. I'll see at some point this year, I'll photograph it, it'll be fine. But on that point of it being easier to see the sunrise now, it's not just one thing either. It's the sunrise and the sunset and the stars are all at more sociable times. It's something I learnt this winter, something that I've kind of maybe vaguely been aware of and didn't have it confirmed, is that the stars are actually brighter in winter because the sun's interfering less with the light and things. And then also that the stars are brighter when it's not a full moon. So throughout the month, the moon's either giving us it or the stars are giving us it. And I know which one is Venus, and I can identify Mars this year. And it's really fulfilling being aware of things and kind of being in tune with nature. So I've put in the effort. Today didn't go to plan because the moon is not with us. I was really hoping for a moonset sunrise alignment but it's gorgeous. I'm up, I'm out. Even that in itself, being in the elements, is gonna make something in my design happy. That's a January. Right, I've done a stupid. I've crashed my drone. The first time I've used it in about 5 years. I got a bit too confident. Oh, he was so sweet. I don't think it's still alive, mind. Oh, it doesn't make a nice sound when it's wet. The lights still work, but I don't think the motors will, you know. I'm glad it didn't kill a dolphin though. This is what I'm like. One time I use it, get a little bit big for my boots. Oh, lesson learned. Also, I've got a black eye already this year, so that's off training, nothing domestic. Black eye and a broken drone. And lessons learned. What is going on? This is a fucking liability though. It can burst into flames.
Everybody crashes the drone. It's
It went in slow motion.
put your emergency lights on and fling it. Well, yeah, I don't know what you can do.